Hi boys and girls. I'm coming to you live from our classroom. Grace is cringing because she's videoing for me. I've been watching the Math on the Spot videos and I just don't love them. And so you can still choose. You can watch Math on the Spot or you can watch the video that I'm going to post with the YouTube link. It's up to you. Okay? So today we're talking about lesson 10.4. And I pulled up our practice page, our share and show in our book. And so if you want to go on your book and you want to do a few practice problems before you do your assignment online, that's great. Okay? I want to talk to you for a sec about formulas. Okay, you've been using a formula to help you get the answer to find the area of a shape. Okay, we've talked about parallelograms, we talked about triangles, and today we're going to talk about trapezoids. Trapezoids can be a little bit tricky because their formula is a little bit longer, and I'm going to talk to you about why that is. Okay, so we're going to start by writing the formula for a trapezoid. Boys and girls, you need to always write the formula down, even if you're using a calculator. Okay, remember how I've told you in the past that going forward, something really is going to help you? Writing the formula down is one of those things. And this part's going to be a little bit hard because if you were in class, I would say you got to write it down. And if you don't write it down, you're not going to get credit. And that's because going into chapter 11, we really are going to need our formulas. Okay? So if you haven't been writing formulas down, I want you to start writing them down now, even if it's just on a scratch piece of paper. You can still use your calculator, but writing those formulas down now is going to be your friend later. Okay, so let's get back to trapezoids. Formula for a trapezoid is area equals 1/2 times the base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Okay, now base 1 and base 2. What the heck does that mean? Okay, this trapezoid, boys and girls, it looks kind of crazy because we've got these dotted lines right here. These dotted lines are just showing you that a trapezoid is actually half of a parallelogram, and that's where that 1/2 comes in. Okay, so we're going to take the information that we have and we're going to plug it into our trapezoid formula. Okay, a formula, boys and girls, is kind of like a recipe. And so if we put the right ingredients in the recipe, it's going to turn out great. And that's what a formula is like. Okay, bases on a trapezoid are these parallel lines. Okay, parallel lines, remember, are the ones that don't touch. So we're going to substitute in here, substitute in there. And then the height of my trapezoid is this dashed line right here with that right angle. Okay, and so we're going to substitute that value in right there. Okay, so that gives me, boys and girls, here's that formula that I'm writing down with the right numbers in it. Area equals 1/2 times base 1 was 9 plus base 2 is 2 times the height, which in this case is 7. And there's my problem. Okay, what is it that we do first when we have a problem that has lots of different things to do? Okay, we have to follow order of operations. And order of operations says, I'm going to do what's in parentheses first, right? So we're going to do this 9 plus 2. So I have area equals 1/2 times 9 plus 2 is 11 times 7. Okay? Now, once you get this far, boys and girls, you can just totally put that into your calculator. I do 1/2 times 11 times 7. Or, if you don't want to do a half, what decimal could we do instead? Let's do 0.5. So we could do 0.5 times 11 times 7. Okay? Okay, I'm grabbing my calculator. .5 times 11 times 7 is 38 and 5/10, and that label says inches squared. Ta-da! That's it. Okay, we're going to do one more example together. Oh, Grace is telling me, you're only 5% battery on your phone, and we learned 5% is not good. Okay, so really quickly, boys and girls, let's just do this word problem. Okay, it says a cake is made out of 2 identical trapezoids. Each trapezoid has a height of 11, that's going to be important, and a bases of 9 inches and 14 inches. Okay, so if I start and I plug that information into my formula, base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Okay, so height of 11, boys and girls, that's going to go right here. Okay, base of 9 is going to go right there. This base is 14, that's going to go right there. So we have 1/2 times 9, right? Base 1 was 9, plus base 2 is 14, times our height was 11. Okay, so first things first, I got to add in parentheses first. 9 plus 14 is 23. So I have 1/2 times 23 times 11 equals, grab my calculator, 0.5 times 23 times 11 equals 126 and 5/10. We're talking about inches, and the area, boys and girls, is squared. Okay, so I hope that was helpful in finding the area of a trapezoid. Remember, you can watch me, you can watch the Math on the Spot video, and as always, if you have questions, Miss Natalie or myself will be calling you, or you can send me an email, and I'll get to those as quick as I can. Okay, I miss you guys. Keep working hard.